Hey, all things aside, like from the research stuff I've been doing, from the projects, what Big Think I've been doing, from the quantum stuff, I really want to go to San Francisco. I think that's a place I haven't been. I think there's a lot of opportunities that are there that I really want to participate in, or just learn about, just meet people. I think that's one of my weakest things right now is my network in terms of people I know who are doing certain things. Like it's going much better since I transferred to UMD, and it was getting like better at Pitt, but like that was also taking some time. But I think in San Francisco there'll be a lot of cool people or a lot of people working on things I don't even know about. So I really want to do that. So right now I have two avenues. One is the YC Syrup School, which I'm applying for. I was meant to do the early decision application, the early action, I think early decision, whatever application. But I decided not to do it because like last month I was like, let me just work on the whole big camp thing and not dedicate time to this, which was in the end a decision because I didn't win. Right, we weren't able to get the motion diffusion model working fully, so that really hurt the project. But I ended up doing that, so I didn't apply to early decision. So I'm applying right now for regular decision. I think it's a sliding window, whatever it's called. And then there's a Berkeley hackathon happening, which isn't in San Francisco, but it's near like 20 to 30 minutes away from it, I think. So that's another option. If I do get to the hackathon, I'll just fly out. Okay, I don't want to just fly out randomly and just have no purpose. Like that's like the one thing I'm really bad with doing, like, especially when it comes to travel. Like even when I was in Chicago, the reason I stayed in my apartment most of the time is because there was no reason to really go out unless I knew someone. So like if I went to an aquarium by myself, right? Like I don't like I'm visually impressed by the things I see. But that like being visually impressed takes like a couple seconds and then you move on to the next thing. So this feels awkward to just go places without having an objective. So I'm really hoping I either get into the YC Startup School or the Berkeley Hackathon. I think both will be great opportunities. If I do both, at the same time, they're also really cool. I have no issue doing that. Um, but I'll definitely be looking for more. There's been so many cool stuff though, and happening in San Francisco, like especially on Twitter, you can see all the create hackathons. There was a world model hackathon I really wanted to go to, but couldn't because it was like it was last minute as well. But I think, oh no, I think that'll be one of the that'll be one of the major objectives for the summer. I think the other objectives includes my internship, includes Star Labs, includes the CVPR research poster. Going to be sad that making the right connections, maybe even joining a lab from there, or opening up the conversation for that. I scheduled a coffee chat with one researcher at NVIDIA's Gear Lab, to just to get to learn more about his process and to how he got into his research and all that. So we'll see how that goes. And then hopefully I get into SIGGRAPH. Funny enough, I was worried that I wouldn't get into CVPR. And if I didn't get into CVPR, there's probably not a way I'm going to get into SIGGRAPH. Because like the works, it's just the same work as Gaussian Flush from CVPR that I just sent to SIGGRAPH. So now I go into CVPR, I'm a bit more hopeful, but also I kind of did the presentation with like the it's because it was a poster submission. Actually, I thought you were meant to submit a poster. I don't know why I thought that because, like, for all the other stuff I've done, you never actually submit a poster. So, like, a lot of the time, or a good chunk of time, was spent in Canva designing a poster when I didn't have to. So, like, in the last hour or so, when I realized I actually did have to submit a poster, I just started scrambling, putting everything together. And I was able to, I think, because I don't know. It's a different paper for sure. But also does have some improvements in terms of the capabilities of the whole framework for the Gaussian substrate. Because then this one included I forgot. But this one is working towards fracture and attempting fluid. So I do think it's an improved work in terms of the presentation of the work. Do the paper. I think it's probably worse because it was last minute, so there may be a typo here or there. Um, we'll see if I do get into SIGGRAPH. That'll also be really awesome because SIGGRAPH is another great computer vision conference. So, even though that's not in San Francisco, I think that's going to be in LA. It'll also be a great opportunity, but that's also one of the major objectives for the summer. So, Colorado for CVPR, LA for SIGGRAPH, Chicago for internship, which is going to be a great time, I pray. Um, and then San Francisco for either startup school or Berkeley Hackathon or another opportunity. If I even know someone in San Francisco, I might just go and say, hey, I'm just going to do a visit for a weekend. We'll see. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.